Hi, thanks for tuning in to the Spring Portfolio Showcase. My name is Kip Quackenbush. I'm the co-founder and president here at Nex Cubed. For those of you who attended a Nex Cubed event in the past, welcome back. It's great to see you again. For those who are joining us for the first time, really glad to have you, and I think you're going to enjoy today's festivities. We're right in between cohorts in our digital health and FinTech accelerators at the moment. So we put together a special presentation for you today with companies that are portfolio alumni, companies that we've started from scratch, and some new names and startups that I think you'll really find value in. Before we really get to the good stuff, I'd love to give you a quick rundown on what Nex Cubed is all about. We're an investor and innovation partner that empowers startups, corporates, governments, and academia to bring new technologies to market, help rising companies scale, and provide paths to capital and liquidity. We call that the power of three. Just as important, we're on a mission to help create more equity in the world by supporting diverse founders, and you're going to see a lot of that today. We're proud of what we've done since we launched in 2017. We've established ourselves as a leader in early stage innovation and acceleration with 3 industry-specific centers of excellence in digital health, FinTech, and frontier tech. We couldn't have done it without the help of our 30 corporate partners, 50 strategic advisors, 70 investor advisors, and over 150 mentors. That's part of our secret sauce. To date, the Nex Cubed portfolio of 80 investments has an aggregate value approaching $350 million, and nearly 60% of the startups are led by female and minority founders. But enough about Nex Cubed for now. We're really excited to introduce you to the portfolio companies presenting today. The companies you'll meet shortly are leveraging the latest in AI, machine learning, NLP, and other leading technologies across digital health, FinTech, EdTech, and frontier tech. Companies ranging from an investment platform that actually pays individual investors to trade to an AI drug discovery company that reduces drugs time to market by 10 years and the cost to market by $1 billion. Remember, on the right side of your screen is that chat feature, and we'd really love to see you use it. Please announce yourself, tell us you're here, and give candid feedback to the founders as you see their presentation. After the show, you can visit nex3.com Portfolio Showcase to learn more about each of the companies presenting and how to contact their founders. So without further ado, on to the presentations. Enjoy.
Hi, my name is Hbcu, founder and CEO of all of us. Our mission is to deliver the first truly empowering, socially focused, self-directed brokerage platform. The old brokerage firms are losing market share quickly because the world has changed. People are no longer willing to accept that they keep all the data, keep all of the profit from your assets for themselves, and ask you to either control or abandon your decision-making. Startup brokers so far are not solving these real problems. Existing gamification is hurting investors. There's confetti popping up on screens, popular stock lists without any guidance as to qualitative evaluations of those lists, and so on. It's doing more harm than good. A lot of the existing social enablement is just window dressing. It's conversations without any way to discern from long chat lists what exactly to do. It's putting a pretty front end on a traditional back end. And you know what? Regulators and investors are figuring this out. Not only are there tons of investigations going on into some of the leading platforms such as Robinhood, but social media is awash with investor complaints and frustrations. We are delivering real social investing. We share revenues with our customers. We have transparency, machine learning on the data sets so that we can turn data into information and truly empower our customers. We have real transparency. We pay people for their trades and for their positions. And we show you how much we are making on you and how much we are sharing with you. Our platform is designed to educate investors on how brokerages make money. We have real social watch list features. You can see on our platform how you're doing, how you rank, what are your positions, what are some other people's positions, and what are people's watch lists showing? What are they telling you? What are they adding? What are they removing from their watch list? It's not just commentary that you read in a stream and don't know how to synthesize into information. Why now? Because there's a resurgence in direct brokerage investing. Platform business models are taking over the world, and they're coming to financial services. People expect to self-serve, whether it be Uber or other. Competitors are vulnerable. As I said, Robinhood has had the market leader in the neo broker space has had tremendous problems. Customers are worried about their data. Decentralized finance is all about removing toll takers and controlling your own data. Industry incumbents have recently moved to zero commissions. They have no further to go. We have employed a phased go-to-market strategy. We've launched, we're delivering on our mission, vision, and values, and we're scaling our customers. We're developing various features, educational, sentiment, and competition so that we can generate learning and so that we can generate data. So then in the next phase, we're going to deliver those next-gen products that customers so badly need. ETFs tailored on group information from wisdom of the crowd. Robo-tools that actually take a look at your portfolio and others and learn about what would benefit you. We have cost-effective customer acquisition. 2,000 registered accounts so far at less than $55 per account. We're learning, we're fine-tuning our funnel. Our customer lifetime value is estimated at over $1,000. We've put together a great team. Aside from myself, we've put together a team with deep experience, product knowledge from high-end firms like Bloomberg, excellent algorithmic firms like ITG, the marketing, the operations required to deliver a truly differentiated, empowering customer experience. We've hit all our milestones so far on target. At the end of last year, we launched an industry-leading customer service aspect to our business. A lot of firms in our space have been faulted on not providing popular customer service. Well, we're making sure that we do that in a way that is empowering, informing, and supportive of our customers. We're raising a $5 million round. We've raised $1.55 million of it so far. We have a strategic partnership with CoinSquare in Canada to deliver access to the US markets for their 400,000 Canadian customers. We're going to use the proceeds between marketing, product, and R&D to build out better brand awareness, fine-tune our marketing channels, build out our R&D team, and hire additional engineers. This is going to extend our advantage over our competitors, the Publics, the Webull, and the Robinhoods of the world. Again, true socially empowered information and investing. This round will allow us to acquire around 15 to 20,000 customers, generating around 15 to 20 million in total customer lifetime value, reach annual recurring revenues of $750,000 to $1 million, building new products that further extend our advantage in real social investing, research and prototype, new investment products, and automated investment tools. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Manuela, CEO and co-founder of Alpha. We are the biggest art collective in the world, but we hold no inventory. Alpha is a B2B marketplace connecting companies to the visual arts, and our mission is to revolutionize the process of art consumption. This diagram shows how it works now for Hilton's head of design to outfit a new property with artwork. How it works is they'll have to hire a local curator who will only work with a handful of artists, who will then outsource production of the artworks, which is the bulk of the project, to a number of suppliers unknown to Hilton, adding multiple layers of cost and complication to the project that is already one of thousands that head of design is overseeing. And this problem is industry-wide, from hospitality to commercial real estate to multifamily. So in comes the Alpha platform, We lower the amount of touch points in any given project to one. Alpha is the iTunes of the visual arts. We license content by thousands of artists and dropship limited edition prints made to order. Our network of suppliers allows us to import and export art cross-border without the hassle of logistics or intercontinental taxation. Essentially, we offer the same quality and experience of a gallery, the speed of an online transaction, high customization, and affordable pricing. We operate in a massive market. Our initial target market of $9 billion entails interior designers buying products for PropTech. We've now moved on to a total serviceable market of around 18 billion, which includes our geographical expansion to Europe and Asia, which is already ongoing. We work with the entire spectrum of real estate and PropTech, from traditional hospitality companies such as the Four Seasons to commercial real estate giants such as LPC and Beacon Capital Partners. Beacon is a great example to actually talk about. We started off with them a year ago with a small pilot for around $11,000. That pilot has grown into over $250K in sales in over 5 cities in the United States, showing the potential of our land, expand, retain strategy. In the multifamily space, we have strong relationships with Related, and we're working on bigger projects now with RXR for portfolio-wide expansion. We have a white label integration, which allows our clients to use our API to pull our products into their front ends. And we service important design platforms such as ePorta, Zola, and a number of tenant experience apps such as H2O and Mobile Doorman. So how does the process work? Our clients take a simple questionnaire, which builds their user persona. The platform then outputs a tailor-made collection for that client. The client can then upload different room views and try out different sizes. Once they finalize the specs, including sizing and framing, the API sends over a high-res image to the producer as close as possible to that client, who then frames, prints, and delivers straight to the client. QR codes have been a seminal part of our development. They not only provide a path from B2B to B2B2C, which can be used for rev share models, but they are the backbone of our content strategy, which allows us to have video content of an artist talking about his connection to that city, to that property, and even to that neighborhood, really building on art as a community building tool. So how do we differentiate ourselves? Galleries are expensive and inaccessible, and art advisors are a limited source of artwork. Companies like Artsy work with the expensive art galleries and art advisors as white pages. They don't provide customizable solutions, which are essential in the design process. On Alpha, every artwork can be produced in any size or medium. Companies like Society6 provide affordable solutions, which are completely disposable. On Alpha, every artwork purchase brings with it the image copyright in perpetuity, enhancing and maintaining value, and the key is technology. Our team has the perfect combination of market savvy know-how and outside critical perspective. My family has always been in the arts. My father's an art dealer, my mother's an artist, my uncle a gallery owner, and I grew up in finance, but had a critical point of view on how the art market organized itself. My business partner, Renato, on the other hand, has a master's from Christie's education and has worked in the sector's most important institutions. Our CTO is experienced in building out products capable of handling scale, such as The Voice and Big Brother Brazil's mobile applications, among others. We're raising $1.5 million. About a third of that is already in the bank, and that gets us to $3.3 million in revenue. Last year, we grew about 220% to 130K in sales. This year, we've already achieved that number, and it's not even mid-quarter 2. So thank you for listening, and, jump on the Alpha rocket ship. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Andrew Kimmel, and I'm the co-founder and chief creative officer of Nexus, where we are putting humanity back into technology. There is no question that technology has drastically improved the speed in which our lives and the world now move. We are more connected than ever before, but there's still something missing. For example, we can search for and get information on literally anything these days. But what is the source of this information? Is it accurate? We also have the ability to instantly speak to someone, or rather something, at a company. But is it as effective as speaking to an actual representative? As a human, we are wired to learn from and communicate with other humans. And with all of these advancements, it's unfortunately the human element that's been left behind. Across the board, we have found that the lack of human-to-human interaction affects every industry, and the pandemic certainly exacerbated this problem. Students, for example, have been struggling with remote learning as teachers are unable to provide one-on-one personalized instruction. Corporations, they've been grappling and connecting with their employees and providing high-touch tools that not only increase productivity, but also humanize the company. And even celebrities and politicians, they use technology in an attempt to provide the public with the most authentic versions of themselves, but come up short in developing a relationship while also building trust. And that is where Aura Nexus comes in. We've developed a conversational video tool and platform that leverages pre-recorded video paired with vocal recognition technology, allowing users to engage in human-to-human conversations with an educator, a CEO, a celebrity, a candidate, anyone. And our content is 100% driven by the user, using their voice and moving at their own pace. And with the help of AI, providing accurate real-time answers. Now, the easiest way to understand our technology is to see it in action. So here's a demo from one of our experiences built for a COVID-19 resource page.
Aura Nexus is changing the way you interact with videos.
It's Michael Yo. I'm a comedian, actor, and also a television host. I was recently hospitalized for COVID-19 and pneumonia at the same time. I know there's a lot of misinformation out there, so I would love to help you out. If you got a question, please click the orange microphone below.
With videos you can speak to.
Were you taking all necessary precautions before you got sick?
Yes, I was taking a lot of vitamins. I was always wearing a mask. I was wiping down everything. If a person would cough next to me, I would give them that dirty look.
What was it like for you seeing your family for the first time when you got out of the hospital?
The best. Like literally undescribable to see your son run up to you, gives you a big hug, to hold your little baby girl, to hug your wife.
Can I follow you on social media?
At Michael Yo, everything. That's right, at Michael Yo. Now, a lot of people don't know how to spell Yo. It's Y-O.
Thanks for speaking with me.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you.
Pretty cool, right? Now, unlike linear videos where I'd be passively watching someone else respond to questions that I didn't ask, Aura Nexus is able to increase viewer engagement and retention by enabling users to ask questions they're most interested in hearing the answers to, while also bringing back the basic human traits of empathy and communication with one another. Now, all Aura Nexus experiences are filmed with real people using proprietary technology to deliver a conversational video that's available any hour of the day, 7 days a week from anywhere in the world on both desktop and mobile. Each recorded experience becomes part of our ever-expanding library and can be updated and built upon as needed to ensure the information stays accurate and relevant. And while users get to enjoy controlling the conversation, creators have access to a wide range of data never available before, all from user interactions that can be utilized to improve performance and drive better results. The feedback that we've received so far has been overwhelmingly positive, from teachers to students and even Fortune 10 companies. One head of HR stated, Aura Nexus is an authentic experience that will ultimately help with recruitment, while another told us how cool they think it is and how many ways it could be used within the company. And that's true. Aura Nexus's use cases are endless. I'm highlighting just a handful here, but any industry that can benefit from increased human interaction will be able to offer it personalized at scale with Aura Nexus. Our business model is comprised of a variety of options depending on a client's need and budget, from a pay per experience to SaaS subscriptions. Our focus in 2020 was on the education sector, and we're now speaking with Fortune 10 and Fortune 50 companies, with plans to break into the world of entertainment as well as politics. Since the introduction of our MVP in 2019, we've built a COVID resource page, and thanks to a pilot program with one of the top private schools in New York City, we acquired 2 customers, including one who just signed a 6-month deal. We're continuing to expand our market into the corporate world, and we're actively speaking with a number of large companies and universities. We've also been invited to showcase our technology at conferences at reputable institutions. Our competition right now is unable to match all the features that Aura Nexus can deliver. We are currently the only tool out there that offers a completely personalized, first-person experience, delivering real-time answers 24/7. Now, about the company, Aura Nexus is comprised of experts and industry leaders, including the team at Nex Cubed. I come from the world of entertainment and news, where I was a producer on The Bachelor and America's Got Talent and the head of live video for BuzzFeed News. The rest of the team brings their expertise in business, vocal recognition technology, and AI. I'm excited to announce that starting today, for the first time, Aura Nexus has begun our fundraising campaign through a convertible note. We are looking for strategic investors who are excited to join us in our journey to deliver more personalized interactions at scale. Thank you so much. I look forward to speaking with you.
Hi everyone, I am Erhan, CEO and co-founder of Anki. Anki helps companies discover the next business opportunities. We are all familiar with Amazon, Google, and Facebook. These insight-driven companies created trillion-dollar market caps by converting shared customer data into revenue. B2B customers also share a ton of online data. Anki turns these customers' insight into actionable business opportunities. When it comes to B2B sales, we are sending 60 trillion emails annually, phone calls and LinkedIn requests. The conversion rate is a joke, 1%. This volume-driven approach is broken. One famous CEO summarized the state of sales rep very well. Make 50 cold calls per day and get hung up on. Send hundreds email and get rejected 99% of the time. Set appointments and no show. Folks, volume approach is not working. Instead, we must find and talk to ideal customers who is relevant to our solution. We must put customers' insight at the center of B2B interactions. How do we do it? Anki is the insight application for B2B companies to find the ideal customers and knowledge about that. You put your solution attributes, value proposition, target industry or prospect. Then Anki takes your input, crawls billions of domains, reads millions of articles, and extracts only relevant insight based on your input. Anki's AI algorithms act like an experienced business analyst. From this input, Anki discovers the ideal customers, relevant pain points, strategic initiatives, and their contact information. So Anki closes the sales loop. Let's see a real example. Our clients develop chatbot applications. Their value proposition is to improve user experience, and they want to sell to auto insurance companies. They want to understand the ideal customers with insight around the key decision makers. Anki identifies ideal auto insurance companies based on their solution and ranks them and extract the key insights. Let's click AAA. Anki discovers what AAA decision maker talk about and finds VP of Digital Mark as the person to target and extract his opinion on chatbots. Anki generates a personalized message based on his opinion and combine it with your solution. This approach reduces 8 hours research into 15 minutes of actionable insights. When we test Anki in various cases, we find our response rate as high as 20 times compared to volume approach. There are many solutions out there. They encourage volume approach rather than insight approach. They brag about how many millions of people and companies are in their database, or how many pages of research reports they have. As a salesperson, I don't need hundreds of millions of people and their email addresses, or reading hundreds of pages of market research to close a sales. All I need, one relevant insight, one right person. Anki is a unique solution to support this need. On average, US companies spend $4,000 per sales rep on sales technologies. This creates 80 billion TAM. Sales is the fastest growing job title after data scientist, growing 43% year over year. To bring insight to your organization, Anki has SaaS and DaaS business models. Our subscriptions start at $2,400 and goes to $12,000 annually for unlimited users. We launch with startup and mid-sized companies that want to sell to large enterprises. We are entering partnership with various accelerator and VC firms. Since then, we are growing 50% month over month. We have 90% retention, and we don't have a sales team and any marketing budget. Now that the product is proven, we are ready to scale up sales and marketing to drive up the revenue. Our user testimonies validate the early traction. See for yourself how much our customers appreciate insight-driven approach. I live and breathe insight-driven approach in my career. As a sales executive using insight approach, I shortened the enterprise sales cycle from 1.5 years to 3 months for multiple large accounts. And Andy builds similar insight-driven big data solutions at Microsoft. We are opening seed round today. Now the product is proven. We will use this funding to hire the first sales rep, marketing specialist, customer support person to drive up the revenue. We'll also penetrate large enterprises with additional use case. This seed funding will fuel our vision to transform every B2B into insight-driven companies. Thank you very much for your time. If you want to transfer your organization or portfolio companies into insight-driven companies, you have the power. Schedule a call with me.
Hi, I'm Amber, and I'm the CEO of It's Trendy, a marketplace for the next generation of young consumers and brands. Since I was a young girl, I've always had a passion for two things, fashion and our environment, and things haven't changed since. I'm a young, conscious consumer who shops for trendy clothes often, trying to be as sustainable as possible and aware of my impact. I'm frequently buying new clothes throughout the year, and instead of throwing my unwanted clothes in the trash, I look for options online to get rid of them sustainably. So I turned to mobile shopping apps to sell my unwanted clothes, but I had issues with this. I always had such a poor experience, and using these apps was just frustrating, so it made it difficult for me to want to sell and buy on them. And I'm not alone. 83% of young consumers expect mobile shopping to be an experience, not just a mere transaction. And because of the frustrating experience young consumers have received, 75% of them now want new and exciting shopping experiences. Shopping apps today are redundant and lack excitement, and just like me, this discourages many to want to use them and ultimately leads to more waste. The amount of clothing waste has doubled in America, and it's currently on track to triple if things don't change. This is alarming considering fashion is already one of the most pollutive industries in the world. Unfortunately, 1 in 2 people continue throwing their unwanted clothes in the trash, and my partner and I knew that mobile shopping could do much more to make an impact to change that, which is why we created It's Trendy, a mobile marketplace for young consumers to shop, sell, and discover trendy products from individual sellers and brands. We are a community-driven marketplace revolutionizing mobile shopping for young consumers, and our mission is to make sustainable fashion trendy. For young consumers, we take mobile shopping to the next level. On It's Trendy, you can buy and sell unwanted clothes to make money and engage with others in the community by discovering new trends and sustainable items. And if you're specifically looking to purchase something new, you can easily shop from brands by visiting their digital storefront to get discounts, purchase new collections, and more. Our marketplace is the app Gen Z has been clamoring for, as It's Trendy is providing a new and exciting mobile shopping experience. And our market is massive. Retail and commerce is a $339 billion market that continues to grow rapidly. This market is dominated by Gen Z, as they account for 40% of the consumers. Additionally, online secondhand market has grown 69% from 2019 to 2021, and there have never been as many secondhand consumers before. 70% of women alone have or are open to shopping secondhand. And our business model is simple. We are a free app to use and take a low commission off every transaction made in the app. And as a company who encourages sustainability, we're excited to announce that we've partnered with One Tree Planted to plant trees. For every 10 purchases made in the app, we will plant 1 tree. This means every buyer and seller has a positive impact on the environment when using our platform. We're targeting Gen Z and young millennials ages 18 through 29. This demographic expects a superior shopping experience, and they love being sustainable, trendy, and making money. To reach them, we are specifically targeting micro-influencers as they have 22 times more conversions and are responsible for 90% of successful influencer marketing. We'll also utilize social media for running ads, as 54% of Gen Z prefer social media for their ad influence. It also costs 62% less, yet produces 3 times as many leads. We've researched these forms of marketing and know it aligns with our target audience best. Our marketplace is community driven, and unlike our competition, you can easily shop for both brands and sellers on the platform. We have no hidden fees and take a lower commission while still providing a better experience for our demographic. We also keep our consumers' wants and needs in mind. Did you know that Gen Z prioritizes trends more than anything else when buying a product? So we made shopping trends easier than ever. With our built-in trend feature, we've made staying up to date and shopping trends easy and fun. And due to our partnership with One Tree Planted, we are proud to say that we're also providing a positive impact for reforestation as a community. It's Trendy has strongly resonated with our target audience. We have received 3,000 commitments from sellers and buyers who are eager to use our platform, with 89% of them wanting to be notified as soon as our product has launched. We have also collaborated with various social media influencers with a following of 1 million who love our mission and shopping experience. And my co-founder and I have a passion for this space. My background is in fashion, so I really understand how much of an impact fashion has had on our environment. And my co-founder and our CTO has a background in tech and has been a mobile developer and UI designer for the last 5 years. And next, we will be taking our product to the market. After we receive funding, we'll complete our app development and launch a 1-week pre-release beta. This will allow our commitments early access to the app to set up their shop and listings. Once this beta has concluded, we will immediately launch into the App Store. We're excited to announce that our round is open, and we're excited we were able to share this opportunity of the next revolutionary marketplace for young consumers. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Harold Hughes, and I'm the founder and CEO of Bandwagon. But before that, I'm a fan. And as a fan, I think I can speak for all of us when I say we deserve better. Better options, better privacy, better experiences. As consumers, we have blindly shared our data with organizations for decades, only to receive generic experiences, suboptimal products and services, and ineffective security practices with our data and information. Bandwagon is an identity infrastructure company that is built to help live event organizers and experience creators better understand their audience. We provide tools to help them manage, aggregate, and store customer identity information. By focusing on aggregated, de-identified first and third-party data, our customers can deliver curated products, personalized marketing, and ultimately better experiences using fan intelligence. In August 2015, when Google announced plans to create a public holdings entity called Alphabet, a seed was planted in my mind. Over the past 3 years, we have learned about the pain points of fans, teams, and leagues. And instead of creating a single silver bullet to solve all of their problems, we led with an ideology to help fans everywhere experience better. And like Google, now Alphabet, decided to create a suite of products leveraging our proprietary technology, starting with Aura.
This is our flagship product, Aura. Aura is a fan identity and attendee analytics product that helps sports teams, festivals, and concerts gain insights about their fans. Aura is both a cost reduction and revenue generation tool. Unlike traditional data warehouse solutions that aggregate and organize data that lives within the four walls of an organization, we create a data marketplace that gives our customers the ability to gather information from any number of partners in a way that protects the integrity of the data through homomorphic encryption while delivering it in an easy-to-use, role-specific dashboard. Our typical entry point is through relationships with the ticketing offices, but we understand that every potential customer does not have a ticketing solution that works for them. That led to our second product, Ideal Seat.
When the COVID-19 pandemic began last year, we knew that many fans would not attend major live events, but as you would imagine, people attended virtual events and what the industry defined as sub 1,000 person events at a higher frequency. Launching Ideal Seat allowed us to stand up an Eventbrite competitor that allowed event organizers and experience creators to build a customizable ticketing solution that maintained brand integrity, protected their user data, and was easy to use. In just 6 months since the launch of our private beta, we've supported more than a dozen organizations that have sold thousands of tickets. Our aggressive decision to launch Ideal Seat helped us to grow our annual revenue 212% year over year, but we're not done yet. As we've said, delivering high-quality personalized experiences is our North Star, but we know that experiences today are different as organizations struggle to adapt to consumers that denounce the one-size-fits-all experiences. This is evident in the booming collectibles and memorabilia industry, where sports alone represents more than $15 billion annually. With fans desiring unique ways to not only own a piece of history, but to also create their own, we are launching our newest product, Fan Club. Fan Club helps fans capture, store, and share their memories, moments, and experiences. While our digital wallet serves as a way to store NFTs or non-fungible tokens, the biggest value proposition is that fans are now incentivized to raise their hand and engage with teams, artists, and event organizers to unlock limited edition experiences and personalized offerings. Fans leave with tokenized experiences that they can easily display in products like Infinite Objects or auction them off on platforms like Mintable or OpenSea. When we look at the competitive landscape, we see companies that are creating ticketing companies powered by blockchain or marketplaces whose entire business model is built on arbitrage. Instead of entering this market to disrupt it, we found ways to add to it and extract value. We pride ourselves on our complete versus compete mindset, which has opened doors across several sports teams, leagues, and technology partners. We are in conversations with organizations like the Dallas Mavericks, the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Texas Ranger, and WWT Raceway, as they see opportunity to increase revenues while delivering on better fan experiences. We understand that in 2021, technology enables every decision that we make, and that when it comes to live event industry, the future isn't just SaaS, it's STaaS, Stadium as a Service. Our fan intelligence tools are designed to help meet our customers where they are and help them get to where they're going faster. For us, experience better isn't just a tagline, it is a target. And while we know that what we are doing today is better than what we did yesterday, we know that opportunities that are ahead of us tomorrow require us to do our work now and find partners that see the future in the way that we do. We are looking for customers in the live event industry and partners that believe that personalization is the future and understand there is no personalization without identity. So with that, on behalf of my team and some of our amazing investors, I want to thank you all for listening to what we're building here and invite you to jump on the bandwagon.
Hi everybody, this is Hbcu, co-founder and COO of Definer, decentralized finance innovators. So blockchain and crypto by now shouldn't be a stranger to anybody. Even though you're not in the field, you probably hear about these buzzwords such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin maybe, or DeFi, decentralized finance. After the DeFi of summer 2020, the industry is booming for sure. DeFi is a perfect solution to help solve the problems in traditional finance. However, there are still problems lying within the current DeFi protocol itself. We're still on our way to true decentralizations. Now, let's take a look at the data. So the current DeFi lending protocols still serves as a gatekeeper. That means they still have the right to decide which asset they wanted to list it on their platform. It's still not truly decentralized. There are over 6,000 tokens that are currently listed on CoinMarketCap. However, less than 30 crypto assets are supported by current lending protocols. Ever wonder why? The reason lies into the liquidation mechanism. So their current liquidation mechanisms relies on the Oracle price feed model, which prevents them from listing low market cap tokens. We need a change because scalability is impossible for DeFi protocols if this problem is not solved. With that, I wanted to introduce the perfect solution, Definer 2.0, a true permissionless and configurable DeFi lending protocol with 100% privacy protected. Now, let's drill down into the details. First of all, it's permissionless. That means there's no gatekeepers. Users have the right to list any assets they want. And secondly, for security purposes, it's all configurable. So you have the rights to decide your own collateral factors, your interest rate range, or your liquidation threshold. We're also introducing the privacy factor into the Definer 2.0. Our smart contract will serve as a black box to shield users' addresses. And of course, to help solve the current high gas problem on Ethereum, we're introducing the multi-chain solutions. More options, more flexibility for the users. And because of the positioning, we're able to have a higher utilization rate and thus result in a high interest rate. Security is also our number one concern. We value security a lot at Definer. That's why we have 4-layer protections for users found. And also, we value the code security as well. We have conducted 3 security audits with the world-class auditing firms such as Trail of Beats and Consensus Diligence. How do we make money? Our business model is pretty simple. Profit sharing. Lenders and borrowers interact with the savings pool. Definer takes 10% of the interest and return 90% of the interest back to the users. And we also profit from trading fees. Now, let's take a look at the data for the current market. We are in the blockchain market. However, to drill down to be more specific, we're in the DeFi space, decentralized finance. The DeFi market is a rapidly growing market with no signs of slowing down recently. The total value locked in DeFi has grown from $5 billion to $80 billion in just a year of time. And the current market total value locked in the market is $83.5 billion and is still growing as we're speaking. I talk a lot about Definer 2.0. We also have a Definer 1.0. This is our first product, our DeFi savings solutions. Users can deposit and withdraw anytime they want. And also, we're currently supporting 13 tokens on the platform. We launched this product last year around Thanksgiving, and then we currently have $1 million in our TVLs on the platform. We offer multiple ways for people to access Definer to give them maximum flexibilities. Our most frequently used is our web app, and we're also integrated with mainstream wallets such as Coinbase Wallet, IM Token, and A tokens. We're also developing our mobile app, which will be an industry first. We're planning to roll out our iOS solution first in summer 2021. Let's take a look at our journey. Definer was founded in February 2018 in Minneapolis. And 2018 is all about the foundations. We founded the companies, we filed the patents, we launched our MVP, and that brings us to 2019. It's all about getting the words out there. We launched our beta program. We won first place in Detroit FinTech Challenge. We're also featured in TechCrunch Disrupt. And 2020 is all about growth. We're lucky enough to join renowned accelerators such as Nex Cubed and Techstars and Microsoft Startup Program. We launched our Definer 1.0 and also launched our native token, Fin. Definer is also mentioned in mainstream medias such as Bloomberg, Yahoo Finance, NASDAQ, and we were named as one of the 8 FinTech startups to watch out for in 2020 by FinTech Switzerland. We cannot achieve this without our amazing investors and accelerators, such as Nex Cubed, Techstars, Microsoft Startup Programs, and SNZ. I said we a lot because I am not in this alone. We have an amazing team that helped build this thing together. Everybody is subject matter experts from the technology field, management perspective, financial industry, and of course, smart contract. That's the core of our technologies. We have built a world-class, lean, and well-functioned agile team as we're speaking, and all team members are rocking it as we speak. With all of that being said, I am very excited to announce that we're opening another round of $3 million seed round. We already have investors in commitment, and our fund will be mainly used for drive user adoptions, build operational infrastructures, and build a world-class engineering team. With that, I wanted to welcome you all to join us on this journey to define the future of open finance. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Daniel Haters, and I am the executive chairman at Model Medicines. We are an AI drug discovery company that believes humanity cannot wait decades to solve our largest healthcare issues, which is why we focus on days. Our mission is to democratize the drug discovery process and deliver life-changing drugs to those in need. We're creating a future where no disease goes untreated. We all know that the current approach to drug discovery is broken. It takes over 10 years and $2.5 billion on average to bring a new drug to market. And why is that? That's because only 3 drugs out of every 20,000 make it from drug discovery to the pharmacy. What does this mean? This means that over 300 drugs a year fail in late-stage clinical trials at a cost of approximately $500 billion annually. AI is ushering in an industrial revolution in drug discovery. AI is changing an industry that from one point of view is agrarian and bespoke, or from another view is based on brute force, high throughput screening, and trial and error methods, into an industry that is capital efficient, repeatable, and predictable. AI drug discovery is not simply a fad, and these recent headlines demonstrate this, including Schrodinger's $2.7 billion deal with Bristol Myers Squibb, and Recursion Pharmaceuticals' recent IPO, valuing the company at over $3.5 billion, as well as in Citro's recent deals with Gilead and BMS. But there are problems with 5 current strategies to AI drug discovery. If you look at the approaches on the left, text, cellular, ADMET, and genetics, these approaches to AI drug discovery suffer from a lack of specificity, high error rates, and biases. Essentially, the data that they use to make predictions and discover drugs measures something that isn't the exact thing that they're trying to predict, namely drugs binding targets like locks and keys. On the right, cellular, ADMET, genetics, and protein-based approaches suffer from time-consuming issues, they're inflexible, and they're expensive, namely because they require capital inefficient laboratories to create proprietary data sets for their AI algorithms to train and become active on. We at Model Medicines built a proprietary cheminformatic language to train AI on fundamental first principles chemistry. What does this mean? This means that Model Medicines does not require expensive laboratories and laboratory equipment to discover new drugs. We generate data sets computationally, and those data sets are exponentially more descriptive, meaning that we both have a high quantity of data and high quality data simultaneously for our AI algorithms. So the question is, does it work? And the answer is yes. In response to the global COVID-19 pandemic, we created a version of our platform to discover new small molecule drugs that could treat COVID-19. In partnership with Caliber at the Scripps Research Institute, we found that our program was 10x more efficient in identifying drugs that are potent and selective against COVID-19 in a live virus cell experiment than traditional high throughput screening methods. And I'm excited to announce today that 2 of the drugs that we discovered are now in vivo preclinical animal model testing with a tier 1 medical research institute. And if those trials are successful, we hope to progress those 2 drugs into clinical trials as quickly as possible. To date, Model Medicines has discovered 20 unique drug assets for 5 different biological targets validated with 4 different research partners. These discoveries cover areas like gastric disorders, COVID-19, and dermatology, and we're partnered with some of the leading academic and pharmaceutical companies in the world, including Scripps Research, Leo Pharmaceuticals, and Sanford Burnham. While our way that we discover drugs at Model Medicines is new and sophisticated, we take a traditional approach to our business model. When we partner with large pharmaceutical companies and out-license our discoveries, the financial terms include an upfront payment in single to double-digit millions, milestone payments in the order of $100 million, and high single-digit royalties on net. In total, that means that each asset we discover and license has a potential revenue possibility for Model Medicines of over $1 billion. Our business model is 2-phased. Currently in phase 1, we are partnership driven. Through partnerships, we focus on the discovery and out-licensing of novel, de-risked drug assets while developing some key drugs on our own balance sheet. In phase 2, we plan to primarily bring our own drugs to market by becoming a vertically integrated digital pharmaceutical company. Our team is made up of some of the brightest minds from traditional pharma, software, and the future of pharma. Sean and I have known each other for over 15 years and collaborated at a venture-backed biopharma company over a decade ago, where we took a drug from concept through a successful phase 1 study. And ultimately, the drug formulation that we worked on was approved by the FDA in the second half of 2018. In addition to our core team that combines computational excellence, pharmaceutical excellence, chemistry, and biological excellence, we're also supported by a group of advisors that are some of the leaders in chem informatics, software development, pharmaceutical development, and venture capital. We're also backed by leading multi-stage investors with significant expertise and sophistication in the bio IT and pharma space, including Irving Investors, 8VC, Nex Cubed, and Particle X. Let's discover together. I'd love to talk to you about a potential investment or a partnership or even joining our team. You can reach me at the email address below. Let's get to work on solving humanity's most intractable healthcare problems together. Thank you.
Well, that's a wrap. Be sure to save the date for our inaugural HBCU Founders Summer Acceleration Program Showcase. The event will take place on Thursday, July 29th, and feature 9 founders from historically Black colleges and universities, or HBCUs, that were recently chosen to participate in our HBCU Founders Summer Acceleration Program. They will pitch their companies and showcase their tremendous progress they've made throughout the course of the program. Again, if you want to learn more about the startups you saw today, please visit next3.com, Portfolio Showcase. Thank you very much for joining us today. Really hope you saw a lot of value in these amazing founders that presented today. We'll see you soon, hopefully in person. And until then, be well and safe. Onward.